to Talk Is Chic. Jhéanell, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you for being a guest on Talk Is Chic tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
My pleasure, my pleasure. So tell us a little bit about you for those of the listeners that may, not know. Give us a little insight.
Well, I'm a beauty and personal style blogger, and my blog is called Belle, and I basically try to give women inspiration on how to be fly and feminine without spending a lot of money. And
which is always good.
Yeah, anybody got time for that? So I like to teach girls how to shop their closet, how to wear the same pieces but style them differently each time.
That's one of my lessons. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then as far as beauty, I've studied skincare, so I get a lot of beauty questions. My skin is doing this, what can I do? What should I use? So I give a lot of product recommendations based on skin, and I do have a lot of insight into that. I should, know what I'm talking about, so I can say, okay, what are you eating? Maybe you need to cut this out. Things like that. I try to keep that cheap as well, as far as beauty products too, because it can get really expensive.
What's your favorite place to shop for beauty products?
The drugstore. If somebody gave me like a $200 CVS gift card right now, I would just die. Like I would go nuts.
Really?
Yeah, the drugstore is amazing. They have great products that are really high in quality, but are affordable and very accessible.
Your fave?
CoverGirl Queen Collection, the foundation.
I heard it's really
I'm wearing it right now.
I'm like a slave to MAC, but I'm gonna try it.
You know what? I've actually never worn MAC foundation.
What?
Yeah, because I have acne prone skin, and not to knock MAC or anything like that, but their product, it can cause you to break out if you're acne prone and you're using it. It's gonna make your breakouts even worse. Yeah. So
the girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Gentle, everything.
It's gentle, and the Queen Collection is for brown girls, so it has those, those hues that you don't get in a lot of other products unless you spend that, that MAC kind of money. And not everybody has that, $40-something to drop on a product. And you can go to CVS and get it for like $10.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really gonna try this collection out. I've heard amazing things about it, so. Okay. So, what do you think makes your blog different from other blogs?
I think I'm really relatable. I think
you are.
Thank you. I do post, my outfits and things like that, but a lot of the times I'm not even writing about the outfit. Like I might say, okay, well I wore this to this event, but guess what, girl? That night I was going out and my wig was acting crazy, and you know what I mean? Like I keep it real. I think that with a lot of blogs and social media and things like that, everybody just looks so perfect, and they're wearing nice outfits, and their house is beautiful, and everything's great, and I'm just like, no.
And I really, really appreciate that like that about you, because sometimes people get so caught up in the hype, and and we have a lot of people looking at, and I think, when you have like that kind of forum, you're supposed to take it very seriously, because I feel like a lot of people, you may look at it and be on one of your down days, and you think that everything should be lined up and perfect, and her hair is so perfect, and her breasts, and her shoes, and everything, and it's like a breath of fresh air to see someone who looks just like you, going through the same things that you may have experienced or you're going through at that time, and you're like, hey, I'm cute tonight, but really my wig is killing me. I really don't like it. My feet hurt so bad in these shoes, and I think that's
exactly. And I think, especially with a lot of bloggers too, a lot of the really successful ones, the girls all look a certain type of way, and I'm just like, listen, I'm 4'11", and I'm not tall, I'm not super thin. I'm just me, and I can still be cute and do what I want to do. I don't have to look a certain way in order to consider myself beautiful, or I'm not gonna let that stop me from blogging. I've seen a lot of girls say, oh, I can't afford the things that bloggers wear, and I don't look like these bloggers, so I don't really want to blog. And I'm just like, just do it. You're the best at being yourself. Like I can't be anybody else except myself.
You define your own beauty, and I live by that statement.
Right. And I'm big on that. I'm not into this whole, you know, I know it has to be this way, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm not into that.
Where's your favorite place to shop?
My favorite place is Target.
Okay, so you find a lot of your clothes in Target?
A lot of my clothes, yeah. Target, I mean, for me, I'm a mom. So for me, I can go to Target, I can buy clothes, I can buy diapers, I can, you know, buy food. Yeah, it's like one-stop shop. Like, so that's just, for me, that's just the most functional thing. I don't have time to, you know, walk the mall and do things like that. If I do go to the mall, Forever 21, that's also a really inexpensive way to stay on trend. I don't believe in investing in trendy pieces when it's going to be out the next season anyway. And, you know, that's a great place to shop if you're on a, you know, small budget, but you still want to be fly.
I like that too, invest in staple pieces and trendy things.
Right.
Your H&M, I'm sorry, Forever 21 and so forth.
Right, like for example, if you're getting like a black blazer, I would invest in a black blazer and then wear that for years.
You need that in your wardrobe. That's
right.
Like an essential.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there are certain pieces you invest in, but when it comes to trends,
a black pump.
right, like a new pump, things like that, like a really good pair of jeans, right, things like that you invest in. If it's trendy, go to Forever 21, Target, H&M.
You were gonna say something about Target?
Oh yes, Target is wonderful. I love Target. Target's the best. And the fact that like recently, but recently they've actually taken really high profile designers.
Of course.
Right, like the Philip Lim for Target, I bought, I think my bag is from that collection too.
That's a nice everyday black bag.
Right? And it looks
on your blog?
Yeah, and that looks more expensive than it really is.
How much?
Like maybe 30 something dollars.
Wow, look at that. That's awesome.
And that's like a nice everyday bag.
You need an everyday bag.
Right.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So who or what do you look to for your inspiration, whether it be makeup? Well, let's do makeup and then fashion.
Makeup. I spend a lot of time on YouTube and just watching other girls come up with these concepts. Can't help but to be inspired.
Who's your favorite?
Favorite for makeup? Let me see. I love Dulce Candy.
Okay.
She's
I'm familiar.
epic. And I love the way that she has an amazing YouTube channel and her blog is equally amazing. That's really rare that you can do both seamlessly, and she does that, so I really admire her for that. Yeah, I think, and Beat Face Honey, oh my god, I'm obsessed with her. And her story is just crazy. And she's another person too. You can see her following and growing because she shares her story, she shares her ups and downs with everybody. She's not on Instagram fronting like her life is perfect, and you know, she lets you in. And I feel like when you do that, people really invest in you. And they follow you know, anything that you're doing.
Awesome. So fashion, inspiration. Like who's your go-to? I must see what she's wearing today, what she's doing today.
I'm mildly obsessed with Solange.
She
is just
Solange.
Yeah.
You know wrong to me.
Yeah, if I could clean anyone's closet, it would be Solange's closet. Because I'm a person, I love color, I love patterns, I love mixing and matching prints. So for me, her closet is just everything.
I'm personable too, so I'm just like, look, this is who I am. Take it or leave it. The way you love me, that's how I love Solange. I love okay. What did you think about the album?
Well, I know my best friends are listening right now, and like we'll be in group chat all day just like typing Beyonce lyrics. So my friend Renee, hope she's listening. She's having a moment with the Beyonce album.
Like everyone.
Yeah, she's having a moment. So,
okay.
Yeah, the album is amazing. The videos, her body, I'm just like, she's not human. I'm really convinced that she's made of like unicorn tears and rainbows and like fairy dust or something. Like you cannot be that pretty, that talented, that just everything. Like she's not human.
She's the winner. She's the winner. And listeners, if you want to talk to anyone of us, especially Jhéanell, give us a call 954-471-3089. If you have a question, a comment, you just want to say something, give us a call. you could text the number as well, and I'm sure Jhéanell, you don't mind.
I do.
Right. Awesome. So do you have any educational background, be it fashion or makeup or so forth?
I do. I have a degree in fashion merchandising.
Awesome.
And
I have a degree.
oh, that's awesome. I was like, what? Okay, so I have that. I went to one of the art institutes. I went to the one in Miami International University of Art and Design. I am a trained makeup artist. I went to Cosmics School of Makeup Artistry, so I'm a multimedia makeup artist as well. Oh, girl. Guys, if you want to be a makeup artist, go on YouTube. Don't spend money. Not that it wasn't a good school, but you don't have to go to school to be a makeup artist. And as far as skincare, I did get a certification in that as well. And I went to American Institute for that. So, yeah.
Awesome. So you know what you're talking about a little bit.
I do.
Awesome. I went to the art club. I graduated from the art institute for a lot of that.
Oh, I went there for a little bit. But then I went back to Miami.
Awesome. So 5-year career goals, where are they?
5-year career goals, I know for sure I need to be working for myself. I'm not really trying to, drive somewhere, clock in every day, telling me what time I can go to lunch, how I'm going to lunch for. I can't use my phone while I'm not that. So I need to be in charge of myself. I need to be in charge of my own life, planning my own schedule. I would love to be, I want blogging to be my career, and I have another thing I'm working on right now, an online store. And so my plan is to make a career out of either one of those two things. I don't really see myself doing anything else.
How did you come into blogging? Like, I'm just not recently, but over maybe like the past 4 to 5 years, realizing that blogging is actually the job, a paid job.
Blogging is
really big.
Yeah, there are people make salaries from their bloggers. Their bloggers making 6-figure salaries.
I know.
For me, I've actually been blogging for 5 years. I actually started, a wedding blog. I was 21 years old, getting married, and I didn't have, a lot of people in my immediate life. Like, nobody else is getting married at 21. I didn't have anyone to talk to about that stuff. So I kind of started this blog to kind of like connect with other brides and get inspiration. And so that's how I got into it. And then after the wedding, I didn't really know what to talk about, so I would just blog about everyday life. And over time, it just kind of took off, and it took off to a point where it kind of scared me, because people in my everyday life don't even know about this blog. If you're listening, they don't even know what I'm talking about. And so it was basically like a diary. And then it got too much, and I got nervous that I don't know, it just made me really nervous. And one day my cousin commented on it, and I was like, oh my God, how did she come out? I need to shut this down immediately. And so, but mind you, at this point, I'm getting 30,000 views per month on this blog, but the fact that my cousin commented on it scared me. So I was like, oh no, this needs to go.
Why did it scare you? Because you think that people would say blogging isn't a job?
No, not that it wasn't a job, but I was sharing really personal things. Not like I said, that's why people connect with me, because I'm really real. And I went through something, and it was something that I would talk about on the blog all the time, and other women would relate to me. And, but I guess I just didn't want people in my everyday life to kind of know everything that I was kind of thinking. So it's kind of like going up to the mountain and screaming, and then you can go home and nobody noticed. That's what my blog was like for me. The tone of it kind of changed. Like I said, I was going through some stuff, and I was like, I kind of need to, make it fun again, because I'm a fun person, and I like to make people smile and laugh. And it just changed because of what was going on in my life. And so I just started doing outfit posts, and then one of my commenters was like, didn't you go to makeup school? I remember you were in makeup school. What can I do about this? And so then I started doing beauty stuff. And then people just really started gravitating towards those posts, and I just thought, you know what, I'm not really, although this blog is doing good, I could be an even bigger blogger if I really promoted myself. And I knew that I didn't want to promote that blog in that way. I just didn't want to share, everything anymore.
Of course.
So even from a marketing standpoint, creating a more niche blog, fashion beauty, it was easier for me to market that kind of blog, and just everything that I learned over the years that I wasn't applying to that blog, I started doing with this one, and that's why it's just kind of blew up so quick. Like, I think I've had this, I don't even know if it's been 6 months since I've had this blog.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think I started in like July.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so it's just, because I kind of had an idea of what to do, and, I'm a shameless promoter. If you say hi to me, I'm going to tell you what I do, and I'm going to give you my business card.
When my daughters are like, Mom, really?
Yeah.
I'm always promoting the style.
Yeah, but you know what, and even sometimes I'll be somewhere and someone, when I wear my hair out, oh my God, how did you do like that? Oh, here's my business card, you can, read my blog, I'll tell you what to do. And so I've just been, promoting myself like crazy, and I've gotten some amazing opportunities in these past few months, just from going hard with it and having tunnel vision and just having a clear vision of where I wanted to go with it.
So what's one of your best marketing tools that you see really helping, to help your blog or
Social media is great, but that's been really helpful. But there's nothing like getting in front of people and then getting to know you, and then you tell them you write a blog and they're automatically interested, and they'll tell their friend and so on and so forth, and it'll keep going that way. So I just I'm not like every event. So just meeting people there, social media is awesome, and it's
how do
free.
you keep up being in every event?
I don't know. I try to stay organized. I don't go to everything, although I would love to. I remember October, I was burnt out. Like every weekend I had 1 or 2 events. So I learned that I can't do that anymore, or it just gets tiring. So I think going forward, I'll probably be more selective about what I do, but I definitely love getting in front of people.
And you have to, especially in this industry, you have to be out. And
Yeah.
Even if you stop by, you just need to be present. And then
Just make around, say hi to everybody,
Of course. So tell us, how can we stay connected with you and your website, your blog?
My blog is belleJhéanell.com. That's BelleJhéanell. And I'm on social media. Everything is at BelleJhéanell. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest.
How do you get the name?
Well, Nicole Bitchy is my mentor in my head. And so she has her name in her blog name. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to try that. And especially because my name, when you initially look at it, you're like, I don't even know what that means.
I was like, Lord, how am I going to ask her how to say this? She's going to be like, you can't read?
No, it has a French spelling to it. So
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, a lot of people mispronounce it. So I just thought, what better way to get people to know my name before they even meet me than basically creating a brand with my name, and you can get to know who I am. And I'm sure I have some videos or something somewhere you'll figure out how to pronounce my name.
You're right. Any advice for any young makeup artists or bloggers wanting to enter a career? I know you're freshly into it, but any advice that?
Well, makeup, I would say I went to school for it. This was maybe like 5 years ago. You don't have to go to school to be a makeup artist, guys. You can go on YouTube and just learn what you need to learn. But don't be scared. I think that's like the biggest thing with starting anything new. You get scared. Because even with this fashion blog, I had this idea years ago, and I would kind of talk myself out of it. But if you get an idea, start researching, jump on it, just do it before you even get to that place where you feel like, oh God, I don't have to do it. So
be yourself. I think that.
Yeah, be yourself. And especially with makeup, you're gonna really get clients by word of mouth. So if you're yourself, I had an amazing clientele because everyone was like, this girl, she shows up on time, she's super nice, and I would be there to do makeup, but I would be steaming dresses, I'm helping people zip their stuff up, I'm cleaning up. So just going above and beyond, I think, more than anything else.
I'm sorry, we have a listener Who wants to speak with you? One moment. Okay, let's get together. Hello, listener? Hello, listener? Hello? I'm sorry, y'all. We're trying to get it together. I'm sorry. So what were you saying? And as far as fashion, you say,
Right. So as far as makeup artistry, yeah, be yourself. Same thing with blogging. Don't try to be like everybody else. There's so many blogs out there. There are literally
the same.
hundreds of people starting blogs every single day. So don't try to be somebody else, although they're successful. Just be yourself and create your own lane, and then people will automatically know what you do.
Awesome. They hung up? Okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to work it on that. Unfortunately, it didn't. Okay, so any upcoming projects? What's new?
Upcoming projects. There's a huge upscale baby event coming up next month by Tutti Bambini. They're a high-end baby store in Miami, and they're having this huge event, and they're going to be celebrity parents there and things like that. And I'm going to be the panel moderator for that event. And I guess I'll give you the exclusive. I haven't really announced this online yet. But I'm starting an online store. It's called Jolie Bloom, and it's going to be an online store where you can purchase organic and non-toxic beauty products. So your lipsticks, your mascara, your eyeshadow, everything that we use to get glam, just in an organic and safe version.
Awesome.
Right.
I love it. So when do you think you'll be launching?
We're going to be launching in the spring, the latest March, April, but I'm going to be kind of getting the buzz going as of this week. I was going to do it last week, but somebody decided that they were going to drop an album after Scandal and it with 250 videos. So I was like, yeah, this is not my day, so let me calm down a little bit. Let me wait till next week.
That's funny.
Right.
Awesome. So okay, good. Well, you know what? You need to keep me updated. And maybe once you launch, you come back on and talk to you.
Absolutely.
We can talk more about your new project because I know that this will take. Well, okay, good. I love it.
Thank you.
So also, did you expect to be featured on CBS as one of Florida's top 10 bloggers? That was really major.
I didn't expect, like I said, I just started this blog a few months ago, so I wasn't expecting for it to kind of take off the way it did so quickly. I knew that, in my mind, I knew my blog was going to be big one day, but I didn't expect for it to pick up traction this quickly. So I actually found out about that a month or so before it was printed, and I was like, oh my gosh, really? Because, the other girls that were mentioned, they've been doing this for a while, and I'm going to be in their blog, so I was like, wow. So I was really honored for that, and then my blog recently got named as one of the top 100 beauty blogs on Babel.com.
Whoa.
And that was another achievement, and that was something, I made that goal before I even started the blog. I think I tweeted it in January. I need to go back and find it.
Did you tweet the actual, what did you tweet?
No, I didn't tweet them, but it just.
No, you just put it in the universe.
Yeah, I put it into the universe. I'm very big on law of attraction and positive energy and basically creating whatever life it is that you want. Because you can have everything, do every single thing that you want to do. And so I just remember, the list came out last year, and I was like, I'm going to be on that list for 2013. And I went on the list for 2013. Yeah.
Well.
So yeah, what you say is what will happen. So you always got to keep your thoughts positive so that you say positive things so that positive things happen to you.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited for you. I think that's a major accomplishment. Actually, that's how I found you on CBS website. And I was like, and then I went to your blog and I absolutely loved it. And you being personal was one of the reasons that really stood out because it's not hard to find a group of women or men bloggers all doing the same thing, all talking about the same thing. So you You really stood out to me.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. So we're gonna take a break then, if you don't mind. We're gonna have some more hot topics and we're gonna talk fashion.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you for tuning in to Talk Chic. We'll be right back. Information and tips and so forth.
All about networking.
All about networking. That's how you increase your net worth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, do you find like a lot of people want to do things with you as far as networking and so forth?
Well, I'm at everything anyway. I'm all over the place. If something is happening and it's relevant to my blog, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and a lot of times people reach out to me to attend events, so I'm everywhere.
That's good. Okay, so we talked about blogging, fashion, makeup. Okay, so okay. What are some of your biggest blogger challenges?
Blogger challenges.
I know you're a new mommy and
Okay, well, that's like a whole list. Being a mom and a blogger, just trying to find time to blog. A lot of times I have to blog like when my son is taking a nap or at night when, he's asleep and then, the husband is like, what are you doing back here? So, just,
yeah.
yeah.
They don't understand, right?
They don't understand, and he's getting a little bit better at it because now he's like seeing all these opportunities that are coming and he's kind of like, oh, okay.
That's what you're doing.
So he's kind of getting it, but his time he's like get a computer out here. So just trying to find time to blog as a mom, but as a blogger in general, just trying to stand out from the crowd. There are thousands and thousands of fashion blogs, beauty blogs out there. So the challenge is to just find new readers. Learning SEO, learning how to advertise on social media, just all these like technical things in order for if someone Googles something, how for me to get my page at the top when someone Googles something. So there's a lot of like technical aspects of blogging that a lot of people don't know about that I have to take into consideration when I'm blogging. So just trying to get new eyes on it. Organically, I guess that's the biggest challenge.
Yeah, I respect bloggers. I mean, to the utmost. It's really, people don't understand the research they go.
Right, and like we were kind of discussing just now, like people think with blogging, you just, throw some pictures up there and, write some words, and it's just like, no, you have to go out, you have to shoot, you have to edit your pictures, it's not Instagram. You're not just dropping a filter on it and throwing it up there. That's not, that's not how this works. And, trying to make your writing compelling. And because like for me, a lot of people do just, put up their picture and they're like, happy Monday. And then they have like 15,000 comments, I don't have that luxury. I actually have to write something and kind of just, get people into my post and let them get to know me and things like that. So, and then even as a blogger, there's a certain amount of words you have to write in your post in order for you to be searchable on Google. A lot of people don't know that.
No idea.
So yeah, your blog has to have.
That's why Aisha runs the style runs the blog.
Yeah, and we'll talk about all the secrets later.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We'll do all that. So
wow.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Whoa, I had no. Oh, Aisha has a question.
I know that you said you're really good with skincare when you went to school, and I know that we all have different types of skin, but I want to know, my skin is oily. Much of my friends' skin is oily too. Like, what is the best face wash you use? Because I know you go to CVS, I go to CVS too.
Right. When it comes to skin, a lot of people don't realize you can buy a bazillion products. Skincare starts on the inside. So a lot of it might have to do with what you're eating. I know dairy is a huge factor in having acne and oily skin. So sometimes all you have to really do is change your diet. But as far as products, and water as well. While we're still talking about the inside, drink a lot of water. That really helps. As far as the best thing, there kind of is no best thing because everybody's skin is different. Like I have oily skin too, but we have different skin. You know what I'm saying? Skin types. Excuse me. Speaking broken English here. But so it's literally about experimenting, and that's why I always tell people, you know, go to the drugstore first. Don't go and spend, you know, $45 on face wash at the department store, and then it doesn't work, and then you're stuck with it. So it's just literally about experimenting. If your skin is oily, stay away from oil-based makeup. Make sure your makeup is water-based. So when you look on the back of your makeup, make sure the first ingredient on that list is water and not oil. If it's oil, that's just going to contribute to your skin being oily and things like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Or if you want to go the natural route, honey is amazing for oily skin. It's a natural antiseptic. So you can literally just like wash your face with lukewarm water and then use honey and just rub it into your skin like you would with anything else and wash it off.
Really?
Yeah.
And it controls the oil.
Yeah, because it controls like the oil, it controls breakouts, because it's a natural antiseptic. So if you're prone to breakouts, that's gonna slow it down or stop it depending on, like I said, what you're eating, what kind of makeup you're using. Just like you would with any other face wash. So yeah.
Good tip. Yeah,
You're welcome.
Good tip. Wow. Did you know that? No?
I will turn out into kitchen beauticians again.
Oh, please don't. Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna make you go home and take everything out your pantry and start whipping up stuff and saving y'all some money.
Wow. What else do you love besides Nicole Bitchy?
As far as vlogging,
Yeah.
Nicole is like my ultimate.
Did you read about her story?
She has an amazing story.
It's like a bookmark. I love her story.
She basically, like, she just started vlogging after she was like laid off from her job. She just lost her parents. She was like living at home with her aunt. She was on the computer. Her aunt was telling her that she's playing on the computer playing and kicked her out. Now realizing that she was vlogging, and now she is this huge multimedia personality that went from being homeless to I don't even know how much she makes, and you know.
Love the story. It's so inspirational.
I love her, and I respect her because she shares her story. You know, like we were talking about before, like when you're a person that kind of just puts yourself out there and you're not putting up this front of you're this perfect person, everything is just great and, you know, tied up in a bow. It just makes people gravitate towards you more. So I love her in general. I love Lim. She's this Asian girl, like sickening vlog. She has like the best photographer on the planet. Her videos look like movies. Like she is amazing.
Okay. Wow, yeah, Nicole's story is very humbling and very personable.
Right.
Wow, okay. So I've heard like from other bloggers that blogging is like a secret society. Like you don't always get invited at places and so forth. Have you run into any dilemmas such as?
I haven't ran into that as yet because I know my lane.
Okay.
And the thing is with blogging, when it comes to being invited to stuff and getting the products and yada yada yada, that's up to the PR girls. And the PR girls look and act a certain kind of way. So I'm trying to be politically correct.
You stay in your lane.
So yeah, I stay in my lane. I know what's, and plus a lot of those brands aren't relatable to me anyway. I'm not reading those magazines, I'm not wearing those clothes, I'm not using those products. So, you know, my audience is like me. And so I just, you know, gravitate towards what I'm doing anyway, even if I wasn't blogging.
So you think maybe if you stay in your lane, you know, what market you're catering to and so forth, you won't run so much into those.
I mean, you can, but I mean, the more niche your blog is, the more you know who your audience is, what they want from you. You kind of already know what to do. And I mean, if you're persistent anyway, like who's gonna tell you no if you keep knocking on the door? So, you know, that could just be a personal thing also.
Love it. I love your like intake on these things and so forth, and you remain positive and putting things because like that's just a big part of me and my clientele. And
Right.
what I always tell them, like I can make you look like whoever you want to look like with my styling.
Yeah.
However, if on the inside you're broken, you don't believe in yourself, and
Right.
you're this and that. That's why I build a lot of relationships with personal trainers and like psychologists and so forth, because I want to give my clients the opportunity to get healed from the inside.
Right, and that's the
They
thing.
feel good about themselves.
Like,
because
if you're not good on the inside, you're not going to be good on the outside at all. And, you know, I've been through really hard things. A lot of us have been through really hard things, but those are the things that make us. Those are the things that allow us to help other people. If I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't have been able to help, you know, other women that were in my position or worse, or that knew exactly what I was going through. So,
and you shared your story.
right, I shared my story of you know, child loss. And so, you know, that's something a lot of women go through that. And so, you know, I don't have to share that, but it's a big part of my life. You know, that's something that's like a huge bookmark in my life, because I could have A, given up, or B, I could have tried to, you know, learn a lesson from it, whatever God was trying to teach me in that lesson, and, you know, help other people and move forward. So, you know, everybody goes through stuff. You just have to decide if you want to be a victim or if you want to be, you know, if you want to get exactly what you do. That's literally what it is.
I agree, and I think it's important. A lot of people shy away from sharing their story because you don't want to be perceived as this, and you don't want to let. But I think that's one of the main reasons why we go through things.
Absolutely.
Because what good is it for me to go through something if I can't help my fellow brother
Right.
and sister get through the same exact thing?
Yeah, and when you're going through something, when someone is giving you advice, it's better received if they've gone through the same thing. Like, you know, and I lost my
Of
baby.
course.
Yeah, if you know, yeah, you know, I know people who they never been pregnant before, they would try to, you know, console me. And of course, it felt good that they would do that. But to see another woman who lost a child also, and seeing her get up and smile every day, and going on to have more children, and, you know, that gave me hope, because I was like, you know, she knows what my pain is for sure.
Of course.
So for me, I take that as, okay, you have to go out and you have to help other people now. And that was a big part of what my first blog was about. And I mean, women would just email me and just tell me everything. I'm going through this right now, and I lost a baby 2 weeks before you did. I'm going through this. And a lot of those women have become my friends. A lot of them we've never met in person, but we email.
Oh, you're like, you have like cyber buddies.
Oh, I have like a whole life online. Like I have like my online best friends. You know,
Yeah, my girl laughs at me all the time. She's like, you never saw those people. Like,
Right.
you don't even know if it's really a woman when you're talking to her. And
Exactly, yeah.
she's like in the passenger seat, like, if they go.
yeah. Well, I mean, one of those women, you know, like we emailed. Well, now we both went on to have, you know, healthy boys, and we would email each other every single day. Like when I found out I was pregnant again, she was one of the first people I told. Never met in my life. But you know what I'm saying? But now we're friends, you know, like we have each other's phone numbers, we talk on the phone and stuff like that. So, you know, no catfish, but you know what I mean? But just yeah, man. Everybody's going through something.
Yeah.
And you know, use your pain to heal others.
Yeah, you can always tell a person like that's normal. Like if you can't really tell me much of these things, you haven't been through it. And I can always tell people who lost their parents when they console me versus somebody else. Because they're like, oh, well, joy comes in the morning. And
Yeah, and you're just like,
like,
yeah,
what morning?
that's-
It's been a year.
Okay.
I'm still feeling
Yeah,
real
right.
happy.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
But, you know,
But isn't it okay? And then versus someone who lost their parents, they're like, look.
right. And that's what I try to tell people, you know, when they're going through things like, you know, don't give up. It's easier to get through something when you stay positive than if you allow yourself to go down into that hole and then you gotta dig yourself all the way out that hole. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, one thing you said that I really like is that you love showing people how to mix and match and use one outfit, like one piece of clothing versus with other different looks and so forth. And that's really like one of my I love when they do something together.
We too. I mean, realistically, who's going shopping every week? Like, I can't afford that. I gotta buy diapers. I'm gonna stop that. I gotta buy formula. No. You know, and that's the thing with a lot of bloggers and why a lot of girls get intimidated about getting into blogging because, you know, you go online and these girls, they just have so much stuff. And they're just like, okay, I got one.
What do you think they're doing?
T-shirts. I mean, a lot of them, they get stuff for free because, like I said, they put up their pictures and say Happy Monday and everybody.
That is so funny.
And then
I literally saw that over like Happy Monday.
Yeah, and that's it. And then everyone's gonna buy everything that person gets, and you know that's another way of making money as well. You know, so yeah, a lot of them get a lot of free stuff, and a lot of them they're making enough money from blogging where they can, you know, ball out when they feel like it. I'm not there yet, so.
Wow. Yeah, let's do something like for real. I love that's like one of my favorite things to do.
We can do a fun.
And my clients love that. They're like, oh, so I can get multiple looks with this top or this pair of pants, and I'm like, yeah, like you know, I don't think you necessarily, you don't at all need to embrace the thing to look.
Not at all. Not at all. Because that's like one of the things that people are so surprised, like when they're like, oh my, like even this skirt.
Where did you get it from?
It's Forever 21. Nobody, when I first wore it out, everybody was like, you're lying, that's not from Forever 21. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's like $25 for it.
We are stylish, you can go like
yeah, and it's all about, you know, your confidence and how you rock it. Like, my outfit head to toe will be $50, and you can't tell me that I'm not salon when I step out the house. Like, you know, like I have my personal fan blow in my hair. Like, I'm just in my own world. But, and that's another, like you said, you know, from the inside out, you gotta be good on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, like, I go Forever 21 as well. You know, I've been sitting at trying those, but I can pick out a whole outfit from Forever 21 and people are like, oh, you look real cute.
Like, I'll invest in like bags, I'll invest in shoes, stuff like that. But clothes, no.
Yeah, I don't think you need to break the bank. I mean, of course, sometimes it's good to splurge, I think. But other than that, I mean, you can literally go in Target and leave the wrong if you know that you have a high style or in fashion.
Let me tell you about me in Target. I get to Target at 7:55
in the morning.
Yeah, they open at 8, and then I have the whole store to myself.
How long do you stay in Target?
Just depends on what happens that day. I can be in Target all day because you
get your food from there.
I do. Oh, and then I thought I had.
What else? Funky boots?
Oh, these are from Baker's.
Okay.
And these are pretty. I think these are like $50-something.
Baker's had like the long sale for out of business.
Yeah. Because I've had these like two years. So
I got these from Baker's for like $15.
Love Baker's.
Yeah. Before they went out of, isn't there Baker's around anywhere now?
Yes, there's Baker's.
Where?
Pembroke Lake Small.
I haven't been in a while.
A lot of them have clothes, but they still have. And they have really good quality shoes. You know what else has really good quality shoes that people try to like? Anyway, Payless. Payless, their shoes last forever.
Really?
Forever. Because people think because it's called Payless, they think that's like in reference to the quality.
You bought shoes from Payless?
I'm gonna show you some shoes.
You gotta show me
And
now.
I'm gonna tell you they're from Payless and you're not gonna believe me.
You gotta show me
I
now.
promise you.
And they last forever?
Forever, ever.
Wow.
Yeah, Steve Madden. Yeah, but Steve Madden is good on a sale day.
Yeah.
You know.
That too, but online shopping, I love that. And people don't know this, that even if the website is not having a sale, type in the website name and right after it, type in coupon, you will find a coupon.
Yeah.
But you're really gonna keep on.
Yeah, what?
Yes, ladies, coupons are your friends in everything, from Publix to shopping. Like, do not be afraid to
Are you like an extreme couponer?
I'm not an extreme couponer. That's one of my goals for 2014. I'm not paying full price for anything. But now they have
Living social. Living social.
Not
And I heard like for
necessarily.
one product you gotta order different newspapers and it's
No,
just like, I
now
wanna
they
pay
have
somebody to
apps where they'll like, you can put in like your area and like your category or like what you want, and then they'll send you coupons. You can get your published coupons on your phone.
I just wanna really like pay someone to do it for me.
I have a friend.
You can pay her.
Look, I don't pay her.
Of course, I would have to pay her. She's gonna go to the store for me.
Kristen,
Really?
like super coupon.
Yeah, I want to give you like a certain amount of money. You just buy me all of this stuff. I don't know where I'm gonna keep it at, but I watched that show, and oh my goodness, that show is
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
there's another good way to get coupons. They're actually couponing blogs, and they will send you the link to the coupons, or they'll make it like a PDF so that you can just print it out.
Wow.
Yeah, I got all the tea. I don't pay full price for anything.
I know.
So yeah.
I know. But some of those people, like, they have like detergent that will literally last them for 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I just think you need like a big storage for all of that stuff. I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah, you probably need a door. I think if you have like a huge family,
Of
you
course.
definitely need to be couponing. But you know, if it, just for clothes, and Publix always has buy one get one free.
Oh, you're a Publix girl?
I love Publix.
Okay. Okay. Are you a Publix?
Yes. Yes.
And certain Walmarts, not all Walmarts. Like I will drive half an hour to.
But you don't like the one on 441? I'm
English now.
You don't like that?
Where's Walmart?
Yeah.
But I love
Do you shop at Walmart? Do you find like clothes there?
Clothes, no. I don't really. No, I love Walmart for groceries
Okay.
and like random things that I don't need, like picture frames and journals that I don't use.
So you don't think they're on the same level as Target?
As far as clothes, absolutely not. Target is very fashion forward, and they have the high-end designers with the collections like H&M, things like that. Walmart is not for.
I was speaking of H&M earlier because since they've been doing collaborations with luxury designers and so forth, their sales have skyrocketed. And I think, I actually said I think Forever 21 should try the same concept.
They do.
Because H&M was like known as like being the cheap place,
Right.
You know, to shop at. And now it's like look at the lines, especially when they're
Like Forever 21 will do stuff with like artists, like
yeah.
I've seen them do yeah, stuff like that. Like just like random things, even like painters and they'll have like special collection shirts. I mean, Forever 21 doesn't really. They're making so much money.
They are making
I've worked for them before, so they
Well, Edwin did quiet. We won't put you
That's
in
for 3
the
days. It's not.
That is the funniest story. We're not gonna go to that one.
You only work there for 3 days?
It was actually 2.
Okay.
Edwin is not like a retail.
That is just the funniest
I
story.
like to shop, but I don't.
You don't want to, work there.
I'm not a slave.
Did you like working there?
I was a visual merchandiser there.
Oh, my friend is one.
I think that's better than actually standing at the door and giving out bags saying welcome to Paris.
No.
That's what
It doesn't really matter what position you have in Forever 21. Like Forever 21, people go ham in Forever 21, and like it's crazy. It's fast fashion. It's okay. Valentino did this. How can we kind of knock it off, make it cheap, and get it out of here like 2 days? Right. So it's really
I'm
intense.
just dying laughing because I know their story about Forever 21. It is so hilarious. But every time when I walk in and someone says, welcome to Forever 21, I think of her because that was her job. And she hated saying it. So every time I get some people, the greeters are like, what is she smiling for? But
Well, I was a visual merchandiser, but like the customers don't respect that. They just think that you're what are they called? I don't know.
cashier.
Cleaner, I guess. Something like I'm not really supposed to be helping you. I'm supposed to be putting clothes up.
Yeah.
And they're just like, but I want the shirt though. I need you to find it for me. And the store's like, $100, $50, gazillion square feet, because the first one wasn't huge, and you have to go find out one shirt.
Oh my goodness, you gotta go.
Especially when they come in and they see the products online, that,
And then they bring you the picture.
Yes.
A lot of times the picture don't,
Picture.
yeah, like they'll print it from online, and then they'll be like, I want this shirt. And then you have to look in this entire area for that one shirt.
Oh wow.
and then you don't find it. No, it's here. It's here.
That's
It's
Yeah.
Wow, that is so funny. Well, Jhéanell, we're gonna see you at Silent City.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna have a blast. Any last comments or anything before we go? Edwin, Sal, what is it? Drop a beat, when do we?
Mic check, 1, 2, 2.
Okay.
Just kidding. Style forensics, we're going to do it big in 2014, especially in January, since January is my birthday. We have a lot of, I'm for the male fashion, like, so male fashion bloggers unite, I'm all for that. But I'm definitely doing like a different look. I want to change my look. You know, I'm turning 20, so I don't look 19 forever. That's definitely coming. And also, this is just being mentioned on Coffee Chic Radio that styleforensics.com and the stylingfirmblog.com will be like a brother and sister blog. So like we're like joining forces and like we're a whole bunch of advertisements and a whole bunch of promo, a whole bunch of style videos will be like us two. So
That's gonna be hot.
it's a lot since it's only us two running 2 big blogs, but we're so ready. We're so ready, and I'm so
ready to
excited.
see the end results.
But
Wow.
yeah,
How about you? Any last comments?
Nothing much. Just keep your eyes on the blog, www.thestylingfirmblog.com, for fashion inspiration for Styling City. We have model casting this Saturday.
Yes, model casting this Saturday. You can follow us on Instagram, The Styling Firm, or Styling City Mixer for more information on the casting. And it will be at 12 noon to 4 p.m. Log on, get the address, headshots, and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm excited. Any last, where can we find you again? Let the listeners know.
You can find me everywhere possible online. Everything is at Belle Jhéanell. The blog is Belle Jhéanell. And just for 2014, I'm just going to keep setting goals, keep knocking them out, and just be the best version of myself I can be.
You are well on your
Hoping
way.
to inspire others as well to do the same.
Well, I think you're well on your way.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you abundant blessings, prosperity. We're going to do much work together. So you're stuck with me now.
Yay!
And as always, we tell everyone once you get to the door, you will have now become our fashion family. Thank you. We have someone on the camera.
Yes, we have the ultra famous YouTuber DearNatural62.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to see what you want on top of the sheet. So thank you so much again, listeners. Thank you. We cannot get all the questions and comments and so forth out tonight, of course, because we have so much to talk about in these 2 hours. But I want to tell you, thank you for listening week after week. If this was your first week, I hope that you're planning on listening again next week, every Tuesday from 7 to 9 p.m. And again, thank you for listening to Talking Chic, where fashion